Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make cashew milk from scratch. All you need is some raw cashews and filtered water. So first we start off with 2 cups of raw cashews and we're going to soak those in a container. 6 hours or possibly overnight in the refrigerator is my suggestion. When it's done, you strain it and place it in the blender with 3 cups of filtered water. Blend it for approximately 3 minutes at the highest setting. You want to gradually increase the temperature so that the cashews that are in there doesn't splash around and you don't have to scrape around on the blender. That would just help. My blender goes up to 10, but then there's a variable that goes up to high, and I just set it on that for 3 minutes. You can use a regular blender. You don't have to have this kind. You can blend it until smooth. The kind of blender that I have actually heats the content after it's been blended on high for like 2 minutes. I like to do it this way because it makes it creamier, but it's not a requirement. It can be blended however you want. You may have to strain it, however, if you are blending it in a regular blender, and it may seem kind of grainy. So check the consistency. Very creamy there. That's the way I like it. Now to add our other ingredients. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. This is optional. And I also added a total of 1/2 cup of sugar. And here I'm just scraping some vanilla bean out of I use probably about 1/2 inch, 1 centimeter of vanilla bean. You can use vanilla extract, you can use almond extract. You don't have to use it at all. This is an option to use. And just scrape it in there and add it to what I've created already. I added 2 more cups, but if the texture you had before is what you like, you do not have to add the additional 2 cups. But this is how I get to the 64 ounces as I stated in the beginning. I blended the added ingredients for another 30 to 60 seconds just to make sure it's fully incorporated and that the sugar doesn't settle at the bottom, nor does the salt, if that's what you're adding, of course. Next, I check my consistency once again, and it's not too liquidy, it's not watery, it's fully blended. I don't see any chunks in there. And I give it a taste, see how it is, and then we finally just pour it into the container. This makes about 64 ounces, as I said before, and a 1/2 gallon. If you have to strain it, it may be less, but with the way I made it here, that's what happens. So that's it, and it's done. Any questions, leave comments at the end.